Smyrna, and also call out here for the 11 and 12, 13 and 14-year-olds in Paulding County.
Yeah. Well, we got a nice day for baseball. Looks like the wind's not blowing anywhere at the moment.
Nope.
And Patea's on the mound for the Raiders.
Yeah, he's one of the young guns for the varsity team.
His brother's pretty awesome too, wasn't he? No, I need you. You want to do it? Got Brian in here. All right, Kilroy's in the house. We'll set up.
Apologize for the delay here. Had a few kids from some local youth baseball programs out there trying to get them organized, showing them the facilities around here. Beautiful day for baseball here. East Paulding Raiders versus West Forsythe. Is that the Wolverines? Who are they?
Yes, that's West Forsythe.
Pitch delivered, and it is low. Peter comes out with a fastball a little below the knees. Quick 1-0 count here. Hard to compare a lot of the two teams here. West Forsythe had an early season loss to Mount Perrin, who East Paulding beat in an early exhibition this year. Here's the pitch. That is in for a strike. Got a 2-1 count here, top of the first. East Paulding High School, Dallas, Georgia. That's a nice hanging slider outside. Swing and a miss for number 6 from West Forsythe. Got Mitchell Webb sitting at third base, and Jeremy Howell is short. Ooh, just missed the outside corner there. 6 is a lefty. Petita came in strong. Hit his spot. Blue didn't like it. Got Eric Brown in center field. So we got Glenn Finks in left. Here's the pitch. Inside curve.
Yes.
Caught him. I tell you, it was a dazzling pitch by McKay Petita. They throw that one around there for a quick first out.
West Forsythe shortstop number 22, Brent Odom.
Have you seen these guys play before?
You know, I haven't seen West Forsythe play before. They, I know I wouldn't want to drive there.
Oh no, way too far.
That pitch misses on the outside.
At least he's hitting his spots today.
Yeah, Petita's shown all season that as he gets going here, you'll see the best of him in the second or third inning. Caught the outside corner there for a quick strike. It's 1-1.
Well, we can easily tell now the umpires love those outside corners.
He is definitely enjoying that. Caught it again. Same pitch, same spot, same strike. We are 1-2 here with 1 out.
See if he comes with some off-speed stuff this time.
He throws a low fastball below the knees there. Looked like a 4-seam fastball by Petita. 2-2 count. Jacob lines up on the outside, and he does, in fact, try to go to the outside just a little too far out. Petita recognizes that he feels like maybe his delivery point was a little off.
Ooh.
The rip over right field. Right fielder is Kyler Neal. That one's sent over into the visiting stands of the football field. First base, Chris Deaton getting a start today. And the second, we've got Jackson Patrick, a sophomore. And curved inside, and he fought it off, sending it this time near the same spot. Right field, right side of the baseball field here over the concession. Preston, you playing JV?
Yes, sir. I'm playing JV baseball here at East Paulding High School.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty well. Wish we could do better.
He's continuing to stay in there and fight. We've got a full count here, one away, top of the first. So the JV, you added a few coaches this year. James Cash.
Yes, sir. Coach Cash is our pitching coach and also assistant coach. And then we have Coach Anane and Coach Denning.
Is Coach Lanane the head coach?
Yes, sir. Coach Anane's the head coach. He's a teacher here at Eastbourne High School.
That is inside
Ooh,
for ball
little
4. Tell you, he threw about 10 pitches to number 22, and he takes his round. West Forsythe's got their first runner on.
Now stepping in for West Forsythe, left fielder number 2, Graham Bunting.
So number 2, Graham Bunting, is your 3 hitter here for West Forsythe. Yeah, not real familiar with West Forsythe. They do have a pretty decent record.
Oh, really? What's their record this year?
10-7.
10-7. Well, that
For
ain't
this
bad.
game. Last time they gave him that pitch for an early fastball at the knees.
Same spot he's been hitting the past 2 batters.
Petita looks over to 1. Catch made by Deaton. Trying to keep the keep that lead a little honest. Pretty healthy lead there at 1.
Get to sign.
Here's the pitch. He blows that one by him for about an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. What position do you play on JV, Preston?
I play pitcher and third base, just like Mitchell does.
Oh, good deal. Tita paying extra special attention to the runner at 1 with a he's got about a 6-step lead there. It's a little tighter now. The pitch is just misses the outside corner. About a 64-mile-an-hour change up there.
Oh, yeah.
Petita, the big lefty, sophomore here at East Spalding High School.
Definitely one of the big young guns on the varsity team.
Yeah, he has been pitching lights out this year.
Almost just as fast as his older brother.
Didn't like that pitch. I liked it. Lou gave it a ball. We had a 2-2 count here. 1 down, 1 runner on first. No score. Petita goes to 1 again. It's the 4th throw over to first. Would imagine they've scouted this team fairly well, and perhaps 22 got some wheels on them. There's a little bit of curve. Looked like it was, from where we are, it looked like it went right across the plate.
Oh, yes.
Probably went across the plate about 6 inches tall, though. And did miss strike zone. We have another full count here. 22 is way out now.
Ooh,
2 swing and a miss. Petita records his 2nd strikeout of the game.
Now batting for West Forsythe, number 19, first baseman Chris Cullen.
Let's see if we can get a ground ball right here to get out of this inning.
So Cullen, your 4th batter here for the Wolverines, takes ball 1. You think Petita's done growing, Preston?
Oh, no. I think he has a little bit more. I think he can get a little bigger.
Got a 6'10" major leaguer named Chris Young, plays for the Mets, played for the Padres for a long time. You would think at 6'10" they'd throw the ball 115 miles an hour, but he topped out about 90 miles an hour.
Ooh-wee. I think McKay's almost close to that, throwing about 86, 87.
Has an inside rocket shot, snared down by the third baseman Mitchell Webb for the third out. That'll retire the side, and we're going to go into the bottom of the first inning here with no score, no hits, no errors. 0-0 East Paulding Raiders versus the West Forsythe Wolverines.
We have a youth Raider Day here at the park today, and Brian's got a couple of his players out here that he's going to bring up and talk to them too. As we go into the bottom of the first, what do you think there, Preston?
I think McKay's doing very well today. He's hitting his spots, throwing his hardest, and getting clean outs. Defense is really behind him today.
Looked like he had a couple of pitches that looked good from where we are.
Oh yeah, especially those change up and curveballs like he was throwing on the outside corner. Hitting that outside corner with his fastballs very well too.
The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here at East Paulding High School. It's blowing out center field. So it's a good spot for Mitchell Webb to put one right over the flagpole.
Oh yes, I'd really love to see him hit one like that. I think most of the kids on this varsity team can do that.
The last time I watched East Paulding play, they jumped on Paulding County High School like 13-3 in the second inning or something. It was pretty powerhouse, explosive offense.
Oh yeah, especially when they played at Paulding County. I think we had Gonzo hitting it over the barn. It was just an easy game for us.
Is that what that is, a barn?
That's what they call it. They call it the barn.
Looks like a barn. It's a good name for it.
Yeah, very old. Our own pitching coach, Johnny Cash, played at that school, and I think he said that was there when he was there. So
Johnny Cash. Thought he was a singer.
We thought so too, but he
Leading off for East Paulding, shortstop number 7, Jeremy Howell.
All right. Got Jeremy leading off first for the Raiders. As Brian's bringing in his young guns here at East Paulding High School. His junior Raider is going to be coming up doing some, helping him do some announcing here. And back to help out with the announcing is Brian Kilroy and Preston and some junior Raiders.
All right, the first pitch is in there for a strike. We get the leadoff batter here, Jeremy Howell, number 7, a standout junior for the East Paulding Raiders. And snares it down to second base, and an unfortunate error there by the Wolverines. It's going to be to the great pleasure of Coach Boyd and Jeremy Howell, I'm sure. Quickly, the East Paulding's got their leadoff runner on, and I am sitting here right now with Gage McDonald, an 8-year-older, plays for the
Raiders, right fielder, center fielder number 3, Eric Brown.
Plays for the 7 and 8-year-old farm East Paulding Raiders. Gage, how you doing?
Good.
Who's your favorite baseball player, Gage?
I do not know.
Okay. Whoop. Went over to 1. They call him safe. Howell with a very big lead. So, Gage, what position do you play?
Catcher.
Catcher. You play any other positions?
Yes. Left field.
Left field. How's your team doing this year?
Good. We're undefeated.
Undefeated. And Brown shows bunt, tries bunt, fouls it back over the catcher's head for strike 1. As they're trying to get Howell in a scoring position here early in this game. So Gage, what school do you go to?
WC Abney.
WC Abney. How you hitting this year?
Good.
Yeah?
I was just lucky enough to get up on first. First to bat.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, you're leading off?
Mhm.
Well, another look over at 1. Trying to keep Howell honest. Howell is speedster for this East Paulding lineup. So what do you think about seeing these high school players play, Gage?
I've never done this before, so I don't know what to say.
Well, you can say if you like seeing them play or not.
I like seeing them play.
So you got all kinds of stuff going on today. You've toured the dugout. You saw the batting facility. You got to stand there for a national anthem. All firsts.
Yes.
And now you're calling a baseball game like a regular broadcaster. You want to take this next one?
Sure.
Here's the pitch. Brown snares to the left field. It's going to sink for it. It takes a funny hop there. It's a perfect hop there that should score Howell. Left fielder was you know, had a good position on it, but he took a goofy hop there in the grass, and that's that first error in the by the second baseman there comes back to haunt West Forsythe early. What do you think of that hit, Gage?
Good. That's almost like Dylan Ward last game.
Just like Dylan Ward. I love the comparison with the 7 and 8 year old farm team and the East Paulding High School team. Dylan Ward had a big hit. Speaking about that 23-5, 23-3 game you guys just had down at Hiram.
Yep.
Who do you play next? Blaylock. Yep, that's right. Blaylock at A New Hope. Here's the pitch. Hanging. Little breaking ball there. Fell in for a strike. Looked like Jacob might have been taken on that. First pitch curve. Traditional in this East Paulding lineup here. Brown with a nice lead at second. Here's the pitch. And it is low for ball one. We got a 1-1 count here. 1-0 East Paulding Raiders in the bottom of the first. Sitting here with Gage McDonald, lead off hitter for the East Paulding Raiders 7 and 8 year old team. Humphreys calls time. A little gamemanship going on between the pitcher and the batter. So Gage, you enjoying your spring break?
Uh-huh.
What have you been doing?
Well, I went to Alpharetta to go see my grandma.
Alpharetta to see your grandma. That's fantastic. Jacob shows bunt. Bunch to first base. Is going to take the. It's going to bring Brown over to third base. So another run 60 feet away. One down here with big senior Glenn Finks, number 35, up to bat.
Now batting freeze falling, left fielder number 35, Glenn Finks.
Glenn Finks started left field. He bats left, and although a few games. So here is the got a runner at 3, Eric Brown at third base. One away. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that off. A rocket shot off the wall. Fortunate we got a net there. Gage, you gonna call this next pitcher?
Sure.
Go ahead and you take the play-by-play on this next. That ball is probably got some concrete dents in it after it delivered about 80 miles an hour and left the bat about 180 into the concrete wall that surrounds home plate. You can't paint or predict a better baseball day that we got today. Hardly any wind. That pitch is high for ball one. Strike one. One away here in the bottom of the first. Very low breeze. About 70 degrees here. Partly cloudy skies. Although it looks like it's mostly sunny out there right now. Here's the pitch. Finks sends that one into the dugout. Hope these Paulding Raiders were paying attention over there. Sent it right into the dugout there. I don't see anybody running for ice, so it looks like we might be all right. Got a 1-2 count here, one away. That's in for ball two, high about the eyebrows there. Gage, what are you going to do next year when you guys go to kid pitch? Are you going to try and pitch?
Uh-huh. Just like everybody in my family does.
Fantastic. Who's the best player on your team?
I'd have to say me.
Yeah, that was a baited question by Randy Riggs. If you had to make a choice, who would you think? Who do you think's our MVP right now? There's the pitch, and he fouls it, rips it down a third base line. Really, third base had no shot at it. That's fantastic. That's in for 2. He's going for 2, and it looks like he slid about 6 feet too early and kind of dragged in there. Tried to stretch that to a double. So I'm not sure if he was sent. It was a, it'd be ruled a single. Thrown out at 2 and an RBI for Glenn Finks. And quickly, these Paulding Raiders are up 2-zip with a sophomore Mitchell Webb up to bat. And he sends that into the dugout on the other side of the field there. Mitchell down 0-1 here, 2 away. Well, Gage, you are no short of tons to talk about today. You want to go sit with your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you in here.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure having you in here. Good luck on the season. Hope you guys stay undefeated.
Thanks.
There's the pitch, and Mitchell fouls that one off to the right side of the field. Oh, yeah. I'll give it to him. That was Gage McDonald from the 7 and 8 farm team. Big moment there for the young man to get online. So excited he forgot his hat and glove. Here's the pitch. Mitchell takes that one right at the right fielder for the 3rd out of the inning. And successful inning here as it's 2-zip. Going to head into the top of the 2nd inning. East Paulding Raiders over the West Forsythe Wolverines.
Visitors this afternoon at the game from our undefeated 7 and 8-year-old East Paulding Raiders team. Here with the press box, we have Nathan Thurman, Gage McDonald, and Cameron Hunt with us today.
Nice round of applause for the three young up-and-comers.
So they're undefeated, huh?
They are undefeated, playing some very good baseball.
That's great. Y'all got playoffs up there too?
Yep, they'll have playoffs.
In county?
Yeah, they'll play the county, and then they'll go on to a Dizzy Dean district tournament. Petita up there. It's a nice start. Nice start for the Raiders here. Beautiful Saturday here in Dallas, Georgia.
Yeah, we had practice up here at 9 o'clock this morning for its JV team. Really early on spring break.
Well, I heard the varsity had a practice at 8 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, yeah. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, well, they didn't play too well against Marietta, and I think Coach was looking to wake them up a little bit.
Yeah. Everybody's a little tired from spring break, not waking up until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Have you done anything eventful on your spring break, Preston?
No. All I've done is just go to the baseball field a couple of days. Been waking up still at 8:30 in the morning.
Good?
Yeah. Got to start somewhere.
Well, it's been a nice week, that's for sure. My family's been down in Defusky Island
Ooh, nice place.
at the beach. Yep. Real nice place down there. They're on their way home, getting ready for the Easter Bunny. Little visit from the Easter Bunny tomorrow. That ball is outside quickly for a 2-0 count here. Tita talking to Jacob, trying to settle things in there. That goes right back at Petita and up through the center field for a base hit. Interesting, caught the lefty with his arm really near all the way at the extent of his delivery and was unable to get back and pull that grounder in and went right by him about 6 inches from his feet, straight out to center field where Brown threw it into the second baseman, Jackson Patrick.
It's definitely hard as a pitcher when you're falling and a ball's hit right back at you.
You a lefty or righty, Preston?
I'm a right-handed pitcher.
Okay.
Yep, I've done the same thing. Had my arm all the way extended, got hit in the face about 5 times in one game pitching. So.
There, 17 lays down a bunt. It goes foul, trying to get that runner into scoring position.
I'm good. Runner on first getting a pretty big lead over there.
And good call there, Preston, as Petita recognizes that and sends one back there to keep him honest. Drive it in. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt again. A foul. Jacob almost had that. Almost snared it down. Kind of one of those that just you can't believe it's there and you're unable to get to it there. Nevertheless, it is a strike, and we're sitting at an 0-2 count here on 17.
I like to see what McKay would do in this situation with an 0-2 count and have 3 pitches you can waste.
Bet you'd like McKay on your JV team, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Got a few sophomores up here that you'd probably like having down there with that group of kids.
Oh, yeah, but we still got a couple of good pitchers. Like, we have Brandon Bowen, which is a sophomore as well, throwing about 85, too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So we got a couple of good players. We got a very good lineup.
There's another young man that's wondering if he's going to stop growing. Bowman, a sophomore, about 6'10". Maybe not. Maybe that's 6'5", 6'4". I don't know. He's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's really tall. He also plays varsity basketball.
Oh, good. Tita goes over to one again. Deaton getting a little workout there at first. There is very little wind here and a whole bunch of sun.
Perfect day for baseball.
Great Saturday afternoon. Pitch is in for a ball. We got a 1-0 here, one away, top of the second. Tita in for a high outside ball. It's 2-0 count. It's kind of cooled off this morning. It's about 45 degrees when you guys got to your practice this morning, huh,
Oh,
Preston?
yes. It was very chilly.
Were you guys in the field house or whatever? They did catch him off, but it fast. Number 20, tell you, he was fans didn't like it, but from where I saw it, he was in safely.
Yeah. Well, I guess they did have a good scouting report knowing that they had some speed on that team. Tried picking him off, and he still got second.
Looked like someone from the fans was yelling at the first baseman to get rid of the baseball, but I didn't see it with the wall here. But he was fast, and he was going.
Oh, yes. Pretty pitch by McKay.
Pretty pitch. Thought it was a strike. And sometimes, unfortunately, popped in and out of the glove. So sometimes, often that can change the opinions, the opinion of the blue.
Oh yeah.
But we are a 3-0 count here. Runner on 2, one away. Here's the pitch, and it is low for ball 4. We got runners on 1, runners on 2 here early in the top of the second.
Now up for the Wolverines, catcher number 5, Jordan Kane.
It's like so number 5, Jordan Kane. Batting. junior first baseman Chris Deaton can settle down, leave that one alone, and let's get back and get this runner out. Tita must have been a low. There's a four-seam fastball there. Looked like it must have hit below the knees, across the plate. This must have been a little low.
Runner's going.
Runner's trying to steal. They got a cutoff play there at 2. Patrick came in, seeing if they're home on that. Kind of conceding the stolen base, and the efforts and hopes that might catch 10 trying to go home. And third base coach held 10. We've got runners at 2, runner at 3. Getting really close to maybe a visit here. Kind of settle him down.
Yeah, as a pitcher, once your defense when your defense makes an error, it gets you a little rattled up, but he'll come back.
Yeah, the great ones forget the last play.
Yep.
And he walks the batter to load the bases. We've got all ducks on the pond.
That last pitch looked pretty good on the inside corner. I guess the umpire didn't like it.
So we got 2 down here. We got bases loaded, top of the second, 2-2 score here. If anyone thought West Forsythe was coming here to lay down, they clearly were mistaken.
Putting up a battle hitter today. Good baseball right now.
And again, that one falls about 57 feet. If we do clear the benches today, doesn't look like it'll be in our best interest, as there's about 72 players in that dugout for West Forsythe.
Oh yeah, they got a humongous team. I would guess half of them play on their JV team. Some of the high schools out here nowadays, they bring their JV team along just for extra bench players.
Sure. Well, it's good to see. The varsity level baseball as well, up close and personal.
Oh yeah, very good baseball out here at Varsity High School.
Will you be playing summer baseball, Preston?
Yeah, I played summer baseball here with the East Boston. This year I'll be moving up to varsity.
Were you part of the 8th grade feeder team?
No, sir, I did not try out for the 8th grade feeder team.
Where'd you play your baseball before you got to high school?
Before I got to high school, I played many places. I played out there at New Hope. I played also in California, where these young East Boston players play.
What team were you on for California?
California, I was on the Red Sox with Stephen Mathias' dad.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Years ago, we were with the Raiders. I coached the Raider team.
Oh, Michael Brown's team?
Yep.
That's nice. That's nice. Yep. I played for New Hope, and we played y'all, and I hit my first over-the-fence home run at California Park.
Good deal. On the field one, the big one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Steven and his mom and dad, they played a lot of baseball during all those years of youth. It seemed like he lost interest as he got to high school, it looks like.
Yep, I moved up with them when I was 12 years old and started playing 13, 14 baseball. And stuck with them for about 3 years.
The ball's on the outside for an additional, and unfortunately, Petita's going to send in this one. We've got a run scored, the go-ahead walk.
Yep, still got bases loaded with 2 outs. I need to get out of this inning.
There was a visit by the pitching coach, hoping to settle him down, and we've just sent the go-ahead run home on a second consecutive walk, and I see no activity in the bullpen right now.
No, they really trust in him.
As I say that,
there goes number 22, walking down to the bullpen.
22 heads to the bullpen.
With our young gun, Jake Eggers, our JV catcher, helping for varsity as a bullpen catcher.
Tell you, Petita needs this. He's quickly ahead of this this number 19, 0-2.
McKay's been pitching a good game today. Just need his defense to come back with him.
And that is ripped
right up the middle.
And he had a nice 0-2 count. That pitch is going home, and he's in. Pretty awkward little slide to the 4 bag there by number 22.
But also, go ahead.
No, sorry, Preston, please.
But also an amazing throw by number 3, Eric Brown.
So I came in here bragging on how Petita had been really pitching lights out this first half of the season here, and I think looking at the last 2 games here, considering Marietta and this West Forsythe, we've got a little bit of the spring break-itis still clogging the bones here.
Yeah. Usually it takes the first couple of innings, but I think they'll come back in it with their bats and get back into this game.
Petita throws another pitch about 58 feet here, and whatever they got in the bullpen over there probably needs to get moving and shaking. I know Petita wants to get out of this inning.
Ooh,
And that guy sends a rocket shot over the left fielder's head. Glenn Finks, it hits right at the warning track against the fence. Huge rip by 23, and all of a sudden West Forsythe is all over the East Paulding Raiders here. Top of the second, 7 runs so far, 2 outs. We've got a runner at second base here as he cleans up the bases.
Yeah, that was a rocket shot over Glenn Finks' head, hit the fence. Lucky that ball stayed in the ballpark. A little bit of wind, that ball would have been over.
Right fielder number 17, Jonathan Kazar.
Another shot straight center.
17 just blew it, and
Ooh.
Brown snares that one down.
Jumping leap.
So right now, West Forsythe is all over. They're seeing it like a volleyball coming down the pipe right there, and nevertheless, Eric Brown gets them out of the inning here. A 7-run inning, top of the second. West Forsythe Wolverines 7, your East Paulding Raiders 2.
Today's game is being broadcast live on 278themix.com.
So that's a little bit of confidence here for the big lefty for West Forsythe.
I'd like to see this team, see how they react to this. Sometimes when you think you get up 7-2 and one inning you just explode, you get really cocky in the next inning and just start playing terrible.
Well, I tell you, when they want to be, it's a lethal East Paulding lineup.
I mean, sometimes just watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody hit the ball and think, got all that one. Yeah, it goes up. Like hitting a wind shot almost. You get up in the wind. Check it out every now and then to make sure it's fine.
So we are back here live.
Right fielder number 5, Kyler Neal.
The big right fielder, Kyler Neal, standout football player here at East Paulding High School, in for his first at-bat.
Him and Mitchell Weber are both outstanding football players.
Yeah, I believe both of them. Ooh, they called that a strike. That would look like, from where I'm at, about 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches off the plate. Umpire may have a date tonight. That pitch might have given him one back there. It's a 1-1 count here.
Yeah.
Kyler Neal, linebacker and a fullback for the football team.
Oh, yeah, and then Mitchell Webb coming in at quarterback. Had an amazing season last year. But sadly, Coach Reed's last.
That took inside, and third baseman gobbled that one up. Tell you, it was a nice hit, tough to play, and that third baseman made a great snare at it. Kyler Neal, one of the fastest players on the team, nearly ran that one out. Nevertheless,
The Raiders pitcher number 44, McKay Petita.
we're quickly one down.
All right, let's see if 44 number McKay Petita comes in and helps himself right here and get an on base.
You know Petita like to get one back here. Here's the pitch. Petita does what he's supposed to do with that curve, try to send it over to the right field, but he sent it over to the stadiums, or football stadium.
Fan sitting up there on the football stadium even almost caught that.
Petita sends one to second base. He gobbles that one up, and it is quickly 2 down here for the East Paulding Raiders.
And we have number 1, JP Jackson Patrick, coming up to the bat.
Now up for the Raiders, second baseman number 1, Jackson Patrick.
Also one of the sophomores that are very good defender and also very good hitter.
Yeah, even with the departing seniors this year, you feel that East Paulding is going to be strong again next year.
Oh yeah, very strong. We have a couple. We still have some very good juniors coming up to be seniors next year. We have some sophomores coming up.
Look, strike there. That one went across the plate late. Lou liked it. We're in for a 1-1 count here. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning here. Here's the pitch. Patrick takes that one up through between short and second there.
Does his job and gets on base just like he's supposed to.
He's had a good season with some clutch hits like that.
Oh yes.
Now up for the Raiders, first baseman number 18, Chris Deaton.
See if Chris can follow up with another base hit right here. Having a big lead over there on first.
Like that high outside corner there. Deaton in for first pitch strike. Deaton getting a rare start at first today. Patrick with a very big lead at 1. And as I called it, very close to being called out there. It looked like Blue wanted to.
Oh,
Patrick,
goodness.
Patrick might want to bring that one in about 18 inches.
Still gets that same big lead out there.
Ooh, another high strike there. Oh,
And that curveball needs to come down just about another 6 inches for that to be a strike.
when you don't get a lot of at-bats, that strike zone can't be small enough. And currently right now it's about as big as a batter's box. And Deaton, not sure what he was going to call that. It was a high pitch, and he fights it off very wisely over to the visiting dugout there. Got an 0-2 count here, 2 outs, bottom of the second, 7-2. East Paulding down to the West Forsythe Wolverines. And he swings and misses on an inside fastball. And quickly, side is retired here. We're going into the top of the third inning now with the East Paulding Raiders down 7-2. It looks like we have a new pitcher here.
Grant Kilroy.
Number 22, Grant Kilroy.
Yep.
He's going to relieve Petita here, and they're going to send Petita out to, it looks like, first base.
Yep, they're trying to keep that high bat into the lineup. Number 44 definitely with the power to hit it over the fence anywhere in this ballpark. Grant's looking pretty good warming up right now, throwing not really high heat. See if he gets better than McKay did. Get some better luck.
That's a pretty pitch right there. If he can keep that, if he can find his spots, which is really what the coach is going to want to have, is just a young man to come in here and, you know, we can put the ball in play. We just got to put it in near one of our ball players.
Oh, yes. We have very good outfielders that can range really, really far, especially with Kyler, Neal, and Eric in center and right. Some very good speed over there. Anything in over there, they definitely have enough range to go snag one.
So we will see what we have to offer here. Top of the third. about the only lineup change I can see here. Still looks like everybody else, with the exception of our first base and pitcher here, have swapped out.
Yep.
So we'll see. It looks like Blue's getting ready to come out and get this thing underway. Little high cheese right there. I can see that one come down a little bit.
Good throw by the catcher, though, in his warm-up throw down.
Third baseman, number 20, Hunter Blue.
All right, let's see Grant, see what he has to offer here today. Throwing some strikes, hopefully.
So we will see here. As 17 is way in the front of the box. Humphrey sets up on the outside. I call that a low pitch.
Look pretty good from here, right at the knees.
It's important when you come in relief to try to get that first pitch strike.
Oh yeah, that's
That
what
one's
they
coming across low right now.
That's what they teach us here at East Paul, and they always want us to first pitch strikes. Always get ahead in the count, never get behind.
There's 3 pitches, 3 balls here to start this thing out. Four pitches, 4 balls here to start this thing off. Last 2 pitches were offside the plate. First 2 look like they might have come across a little low.
That is not a way to start off the inning right here. Throwing 4 pitches and all 4 being balls. But let's see if this defense wakes up and see if we can turn double play right here. Get 2 outs. Number 5 stepping in.
Five pitches, 5 balls, and they are quickly sending someone to the bullpen here right now.
Oh yeah, getting warmed up.
First 6 pitches.
Yeah, he needs to get one quick, or they're gonna get another pitcher to come out here. I've seen Grant pitch before. He can throw some strikes and he can throw pretty fast. So hopefully he wakes up and starts throwing some strikes.
Looks like he's throwing a little nervous here. That one was in high.
Ooh.
Tried to bring it up.
Ooh.
I like that pitch. Take that strike. Kind of what he needed. Maybe that'll help get things rolling here.
Yep, quickly a 3-1 count.
Runner not with a big lead at 1 there.
Ooh.
That hits on the outside. First 2 batters are on here. Quickly 1 and 2.
Now up for West Forsythe, designated hitter number 14, Drew Robbins.
Well, Coach Boyd making another defensive change. Putting Cody Waddell out there in left.
Waddell's going left. Looks like Finks might take the mound here shortly.
Now playing left field for East Paulding, number 31, Cody Waddell.
Yep, send 35 to the bullpen right here.
So we're going to see if this Wolverine lineup here there's a good first pitch strike. 14 was taken all the way here. 14 had a rocket shot in the last top of the second inning. We have runners on 1, runners on 2 here.
Oh, there we go. Heating back up now.
Kilroy in for two quick early 0-2. I would imagine 14 is going to be swinging away here right now. Big gap there in left field. Kilroy
14.
throwing all fastballs right now. Haven't seen anything off speed yet.
No. 14 didn't look too happy about him coming back inside like that. I'd like to see if they go back inside or throw a fastball outside.
Ooh, hanging curve there, high. Good spot. Brought that one down. We would have had a looked like that might have been a little bit of a setup pitch, that inside pitch, coming back with that curve. See where he goes on this one. He strikes him out with a nice curveball. I think if he can get his get a little bit of patience, a little bit of confidence here, you can start seeing some of the other pitches here. Look at the first 8, might have been all 2 and 14 fastballs.
Oh yes.
Nice.
I'd like to see some ground ball right here to get out of this inning. Turn double play.
6 reached on an error. His last at bat. That's a first pitch strike swing in there. Another curveball. That one hung high. Got a 1-1 count here. One away. Top of the third inning here. It's 7-2 West Forsythe Wolverines. Got a runner at 1, not being held. Lead runner at second, number 20. That pitch is high and outside.
Ooh, hot shot. The first
Oh,
one.
error
Right
made
on.
by the first baseman.
Hot shot to first. Right under McKay's glove.
So we've got bases loaded here.
Now up, shortstop number 22, Brent Odo.
22s, battle of 22s right now. So we're looking to pitch from the stretch again here. Let's see if first pitch. West Forsythe has definitely got the bats going today. Would have liked to have that. Would have liked to have that out there. A gift by the umpire there. We are at a 1-1 count.
He's been loving that outside corner all day, even if it's in the batter's box.
Kilroy on a 1-1 count here, 1 away. A nasty breaking ball there for a 1-2 count. You say a lot of times it doesn't matter if you're throwing in the high 60s, high 70s, 80s, or 90s, as long as you've got a couple different pitches to keep them to keep the batter guessing.
Oh yeah, you definitely need a couple of those different breaking pitches, just to
Looked
keep
like he
the batter
wanted it.
honest.
He went outside. See if Kilroy can get himself out of trouble here. It's a 2-2 count here, 1 away. That's a high pop-up to the shortstop, Jeremy Howell. Exactly what he needs. That is good. There's 2 down. 2 down. Kilroy can help himself out in this inning. We have got
Now batting for the Wolverines, left fielder number 2, Graham Bunton.
fielder Graham Bunton. I believe Graham Bunton sent this one dead center last time he was at bat. So if we can get through this heart of their order.
Good block by the catcher.
Good stop by Jacob Martin. On a curve, it broke about 56 feet. Quickly down with a 1-0 count. A nice fastball right there. Had a little bit of late movement there. 2 sends that one up over to the football field, and we are at 1-1 here. 2 outs, bases loaded. Becoming a familiar theme here for the West Forsythe Wolverines.
Every inning but the first, I think they had the bases loaded, leaving about 2 runners on every inning.
Kilroy takes a gander around the bases here.
Ooh.
Oh, hung that curve, and that one is going to take 2 runs. The first 2 runs he walked in there.
That just goes to show you walk batters, it's going to come back to bite you easily.
Nice rip by number 2. So we are quickly.
First baseman number 19, Chris Cullen.
So we've got 2 outs here. 2 runs, runners on 1 and 2. High ball, fastball. 1-0 pitch. And Kilroy gets himself out of trouble there with a hit right back to him. So the debut of number 22, Grant Kilroy, a rough one.
Oh, yes.
To start, settles in, and we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning at a 9-2 deficit here for the East Paulding Raiders against the West Forsythe Wolverines.
Alrighty, we are live on 278 The Mix. We're going to try to put the video replay up a little later on if anybody would really like to see that. That'll be on paulding.tv. You can watch the game. Not sure how the camera reception is going to be, but we'll try to put it up later on tonight and see if you would like to watch it a little bit. Big Preston making his broadcasting debut today here at East Paulding High School. JV varsity baseball player. Little League rec umpire extraordinaire. And probably a house janitor.
No.
What's going on, man? You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun out here at East Paulding today. Been up here since about 8 o'clock this morning.
I guess wearing the headphones is a little better than out there doing some field work, huh?
No, I love baseball. I'd rather take field work than anything. I could always end up getting better.
You go ahead and call these play-by-plays for this one.
All right. Shot right back up the middle. Ooh, base hit for number 7, Jeremy Howell. Good start for the Raiders right here in the bottom of the 3rd. Maybe this will end up into a rally to get back into this 9-2 deficit with the Wolverines leading.
Now up for the Raiders, center fielder number 3, Eric Brown.
Here we go. We got number 3, Eric Brown, coming up the bat. Let's see what he tries to do. Tried to lay down a sack bunt last time, getting Jeremy into scoring position.
This is lefty against lefty here.
They also have the outfield shading to the right, trying to take away the pull of number 3.
Well, nice pick play at first. Jeremy's back safe. Barely.
Yeah, barely. Getting a pretty big lead over there. Guess the pitcher caught that as well. Ooh, a low strike called by the umpire on number 3. I don't know why, but he hadn't called that for us yet.
We have 1 ball, 1 strike now on the batter.
Ooh. Ball. Quickly 2-1 count. Jeremy's still getting that big lead at first. Let's see if number 3 right here can come back with a hit. Outfield quickly shading back over to the left. Ooh, jammed him. Getting 1 at first. Breaking up the play. Now we got Jeremy at second. 1 out in the inning.
Now up for the Raiders, catcher number 41, Jacob Martin.
Number 41, Jacob Martin, coming up to the plate. Has enormous power. Can go either way.
Another lefty for lefty.
Tough to lay off that pitch. I've been swinging at that one.
That was a nice pitch. Must have been about a half-inch high.
Pick off second. Nowhere near. Jeremy caught that.
Just a little help from the dugout. They make sure he's alert out there.
Oh, yeah. We always want the dugout to be alive. Make sure everybody's still in the game. Ooh, another ball thrown by the pitcher. Looked like a low curve ball. Quickly 2-0 count.
We are in the top of the third. It's 9-2. West Forsythe Wolverines over the East Paulding Raiders. Not a very fun-looking scoreboard to look at today, at least as of now.
As of right now. Only reason that's that bad, though, because of walks. Always never want to walk people. If you put walks on, that just leads you into a bad inning.
Well, that was a ball, which the umpire called a strike. And on a strike, he called a ball, so your guess is as good as mine, Preston.
Another look over there at second. 2-1 count right here on batter number 41, Jacob Martin. Low pitch, low fastball called by the blue. Quickly 3-1 count. Jeremy's definitely keeping him in the pitcher's mind. Pitcher's always looking over there thinking he's about to go. Ooh, swing and a miss.
I had to go down there and get some of the kids off to their parents. Full count here. Here's the pitch. Martin takes it over to left field. Looks like it's going to drop. Left fielder moving towards the bullpen. Valiant effort. About 16 feet too shy. We've got runners on second base. Jeremy Howell out there at second. 1 away. We got a full count here to Jacob Martin. Martin pulls that one. That's going to drop in, I think. Oh, an outstanding play by that left fielder. Like I said earlier, he is very, very fast. And
barely got to that one. That ball curved in the air about 20 feet.
number 2 had an RBI, 2 RBIs in that last inning.
Now up for the Raiders, number 35, Glenn Finks.
Showed a lot of speed running the first, and certainly shows a lot of speed covering the entire left field of the Wolverines.
Well, we got Glenn Feets coming at the bat. Maybe he can put a little pop in the bat and get this runner in on second.
Little high cheese. In for a ball. the third inning here, but spring break has not been kind to the Raiders. Falling 6-1 to the Marietta Blue Devils on Thursday night.
Well, we got 2-0 count right here for Glenn Finks.
Here's the pitch. Hangs in there for a changeup, inside pitch. 2-1. That one falls short there. We got a 3-1 count here. 3-1, 2 outs. Bottom of the third here. 9-2 Wolverines over the Raiders.
Looked like the pitcher tried to overpower that fastball that time. I'm trying to think he throws 90 when he only throws about 85.
Look to see us. A curveball on his pitch. Well called. Right at the first baseman. We're out number 3 here in the bottom of the third. As we sit, Wolverines 9, Raiders 2.
Brian Kilroy, what's going on, buddy?
Randy Riggs, good to talk to you finally.
You doing all right, man?
All these guest speakers today has got me thrown off a little bit.
How's it going with the rec league, man? You still undefeated?
Yeah, the program's undefeated. Park itself has got about 6 teams that are in either undefeated or in first place, so they've done a real good job over there.
And I guess you're gearing that ballpark up for some football coming up.
Yes, sir. Getting close for that big season. The Raiders will be dressed this year in black jerseys, silver letters, and black pants.
You still the park president?
Affirmative. Looks like we got a few changes here. Looks like number 35, Glenn Finks, is going to relieve number 22, Grant Kilroy. Grant Kilroy is going to left field, it looks like.
He's an all-around player out there. Brian, you guys have got your rec park looking pretty good. You're doing the, you got some pavement over there now, no more gravel. So the fans coming to the Raider youth program will not have to worry about driving through all those little ditches anymore, huh?
Yeah, I tell you, it's I'm tickled every time I go over there these days. It looks incredible. We had a lot of opportunity, a lot of things to still continue to improve over there. But you know, obviously that was the #1 complaint by everybody. And we've done you know, the efforts of a few continue to humble me.
Well, you got a good thing going. You got the feeder programs going for both baseball and football here at the high school, and as you know, those relationships are nice to have.
Yeah, it'll be interesting this year. We got a new high school football coach over here, replacing Coach Reed. Not shoes that are easy to fill by any means, but they went out and found a guy that.
Well, it depends if you're talking coaching or personality.
Well, they got a guy that comes from a tradition of winning over there at Walton.
All right, we are going into the top of the fourth, and here's Brian with your play-by-play.
First pitch is high and inside. Finks is down early, 1-0. I'm trying to see if there are any more changes, and I don't see us. Peter stayed at 1. This was a dead rocket shot out center field. Eric Brown had a great take on it. Looks like it's going to be over his head. Should be in there for 2. He's going to go 3. Nope, he's held up at 2. He's pauled and guns that in there. It's a good reason he did hold it up at 2, because that was a rocket rifle from number 7, Jeremy Howell, into third base, Mitchell Webb. So Brown to Howell to Webb. It's not easy to get that third base. Nevertheless, it was a great shot over the head.
Sounds like a spider, Brown Howell Webb.
Number 23, and let's see if we can't.
That was a nice shot right out there. Hit the fence in the air, about 370 feet or so. There's another shot.
There is another shot. Yeah, teeing off on that high cheese Finks is throwing right now.
Well, they've been teeing off on everything today, it looks like.
These boys drove about 4 hours in a bus.
They had a brand new bus though, Brian. Come on.
They got a little pent up energy, I think, that they're unloading on us right now.
They've had 9 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. And the Raiders have 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Fink, Brian.
That's another hanging curve. The last curve he did, he dropped out about 58 feet. And this one he just hangs up over the batter's head, never quite breaks. So we started the game off with Petita, who looked very good in his first 4 batters he faced, and they just seem to get all over us in the top of the second. That ball is out, fouled off. We are 2-2 count here.
We're going to try to play this video back tonight on paulding.tv if anybody would really like to see it. The cameras are kind of fuzzy today for some reason, so we'll see if we get a feed up a little later on. Paulding.tv. Paulding County Sports Internet TV. Brian?
Got a runner with a short lead at 2. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Curveball gets him. It's 3rd strike.
Sucker pitch.
Hits the ground. 17 runs hard all the way through the bag. He's thrown out for the first first out of the inning.
Looked like it could have been an embarrassment run.
Now up for the Wolverines.
If he could have that back again, he probably wouldn't even think about swinging at that ball.
Number 20.
Mr. Ballou, number 20.
Using that black Mariucci.
Either one's fine.
Marucci.
It's a bat, black bat.
It's a popular bat. A lot of kids been talking about it.
Your kids use those, Brian?
No, they use they have to use the BB core, but first pitch in for a low ball. Ball 1.
Blue hadn't been very consistent today with his calls.
Yeah, sitting from his vantage point, it's kind of changes batter by batter. That absolutely was in there for a strike.
That was a nice pitch there. Brian, you want a chair?
Oh, I'm great.
Well, I understand, but do you want a chair?
Number 20 prone to bring this one to left field. I'm the left fielder. I'm anticipating something. He sent this between right and center. 2 batters, two at bats ago. Very little wind here. 2-1 count. Here's a pitch. That shot's about 3 feet short. And for ball 3, we got a 3-1 count, 1 away.
Well, the wind's blowing a little bit now out towards center field, so small breeze, not enough to make a difference, just enough to make you feel good today.
It's interesting, you know, the last 2 games we've watched here, we've had trouble, real difficult time getting these reaching the catcher. That one's low. We got a walk here.
Now up for West Forsythe, catcher number 5, Jordan Kane.
Jordan Kane.
He's done a good job on catching today. Where's the number 5 jersey, Brian?
We got runners on 1-2, 1 away here. It's already 9-2. We don't need any give him any more runs here. That one's outside, low and outside for ball 1. As I said earlier, before 22 took the mound, it is important to get that first pitch strike when you're in relief. Really kind of changes the dynamic on how you handle a batter. Runner is going. Martin throws. He's in safe. It's a double steal. 20.
Called him out.
Safe.
No, he didn't. My bad. Caught a strike. He tricked me.
Pitch was a strike. Runners were going the whole way, so we had a double steal. A double steal at 9-2. Coach looking to get out of here early, I think.
Well, he's got that 4-hour bus ride. He probably wants to get it over as quick as possible so he don't have to. The Hiram Hornet baseball team had a game in Panama City Beach this week, I think.
I saw North Paulding, I believe, travel to Florida to play someone.
Not sure I want to take a baseball team to spring break, but
Curve falls. Ball goes under Martin's legs. He wisely picks it up. Finks trots down, cover the bag.
There is a JV tournament going on this week at Hiram High School as well.
It is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away.
Guess what that tournament's called, Brian?
Does that have something to do with a bee?
No, it's the spring break tournament.
Bringing folks to Paulding County. Very popular destination for spring breakers.
They all get on here and they say, "Where's the beach?"
Runners on 2 and 3. Full count. Here's the pitch. And that just missed the inside corner there. A little high cheese there. It's a second recorded walk for Finks here. We've got bases loaded. They're going to bring in a pinch runner for the catcher.
That's nice of them. That's pretty courteous.
Comes out to visit Finks.
West Forsythe designated hitter number 14, Drew Robbins.
Drew Robbins, designated hitter for West Forsythe. He did a little bit of damage his last time up, Brian. Wasn't too much, just scored a couple runs.
Last time he was up, he's actually struck out.
Is that right? I must have been watching the JV game.
Designated hitter went down on strikes his last at-bat, swinging. See if he's in the mood for some redemption here with the pond is loaded with ducks here. 3 ducks. Here's the pitch. And it is sent down right field. And I tell you what, you can't place it any more perfect. 1 run is in. 2 run is in. I believe we're going to get a 3rd run here. Let's see if Jackson Patrick can get that ball down. It is thrown at the catcher. Just a little bit too late there. And what amounts to a 3-run double by the designated hitter.
That's how you get those ducks off the pond. That was a very well-placed ball. You couldn't have painted it any better. Went right down the right field line, and very nice placed ball.
Now up, second baseman number 6, Will Skidmore.
Will Skidmore, your batter now, Brian.
Skidmore sends a pop-up to the left fielder. It could be a tough one to play there. Looks like it was in the sun. Hard to read there. Put out is made by number 22. For Finks' 2nd out of the inning.
Now up, West Forsythe shortstop number 22, Brent Odom.
Speaking of 22, the shortstop, Brent Owens, up next for West Forsythe County. Grant played that ball perfectly out in left field. The sun shining in his eyes the whole time. That's what it does.
You don't see it much during the afternoon, but that left side of the field is difficult as the sun sets over here over the visitor stands on the right side of the baseball field. It can be very difficult when you're at 3rd and left field to read a ball.
Well, we're in the top of the 4th. 12-2, West Forsythe over East Paulding. 12 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. East Paulding has 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors.
There's a curve. It hangs outside for a 2nd ball. Finks looking over at the pitching coach. Still a visit to give here as we've got a runner at 2.
It's a sellout game here today. The official crowd is 1,503.
1,503. It's a small, really. It's half of what we normally pull in here.
Yeah. Well, the spring break, you know, people are probably at the beach.
Yeah, it's Easter weekend as well.
They knew they could go to the beach and listen to us talk nonsense.
There's a pitch. It's outside. Another walk given up by Glenn Finks here. Score is now 12-2. We got runners at 1, runners at 2. There is no activity in the bullpen.
Now up from West Forsythe, left fielder number 2, Graham Bucking.
This guy right here can play some left field. Number 2, Graham Bucking. He's a hustler in that left field today for the West Forsythe
It's funny you say
Wolverines.
that because I would not be surprised if he sends this to left field. They have a tendency to do that. He swings on a curve, and nowhere to be found on that one.
Looks like he might be a football player, too, for West Forsythe.
Number 2, during the last inning, had the 2-run single. That's in for a strike. Nice, quickly up 0-2 on the batter here, Finks. Finks would like to get out of the inning.
That umpire likes those outside calls. He's called several today. It looks from here to be outside.
He sends that one to right field. Neal, oh, it takes a hard bounce. Neal came charging in at it. Takes a hard bounce off of Neal's waist. Neal to Patrick to Howell. We've got runners at 1, 2, and a 13th run at 4.
Well, that's 13 runs on 8 hits now for West Forsythe. 13-2.
Now up first baseman number 19, Chris Cullen.
So it looks like Finks is in this. Is in this because there is no activity, and I can't see if he unless he brought Howell over to the mound. I believe Howell's got a scheduled start here.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19 for West Forsythe. Nice breaking ball.
Nice first pitch strike. That pitch is outside. It is a lonely feeling when that strike zone is hard to find.
We have 1 or 2 parking spaces still available, so if you're in the area, drop in. They've got some great hamburgers here at this ballpark. Just tell them you're coming to get a burger, and they won't charge you to get in.
Fastball was low. Moving the count. We got a 2-1 count here. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Last year, the ballpark attraction was the homemade ice cream.
I believe you'll see that again in the summertime, Randy.
Man, I can't wait. We're going to do a lot more of these games in the summertime, so we can get some of that ice cream. I got a few contracts to renew to keep our announcers happy. Yeah, that ice cream was awesome. I left work one day just to come get some ice cream and went back to work.
So that,
they wouldn't deliver.
Just have a concession director, Lisa Rednauer, I think, started that tradition over here. We got a full count here. Finks could really use this one. It's a 3-2 count, 2 outs. 4 runs already in this inning. 19 sends that one over into the right side net. Got a 3-2 count, 2 outs. 13-2 ball game here, West Forsythe Wolverines. I hope the Raiders get their cowboys out this week as we begin region play again.
When does that start? What's the next game? Monday?
Yes.
Tuesday.
Swing and a miss. Finks gets himself out of trouble here for the 3rd out of the ball game.
Well, Ron, I know coming up Tuesday night, the East Paulding soccer team is playing the South Paulding soccer team at South Paulding for the first place for the county. First place in the division. South Paulding and East Paulding are tied. And we're going to try to bring that game to you live here on 278 The Mix.
Oh, that'll be exciting.
It's at South Paulding, so I'm going to start leaving today to get there.
Number 3 is taking him out again, so kind of a luxury for West Forsythe. They don't have to burn up a lot of pitchers like we've done here today at East. We'll let this guy try and get through this 4th inning, it looks like.
So Tuesday night, if you're out and about and you want to check out the Championship County soccer game, tune in to 278 The Mix at about 6:30 or 7. If it's on there, we'll have it. If it's not on there, we won't be able to make it. We'll try to make it, though.
Well, got some heavy hitters up here for East Paulding. Let's see if we can get some things going. Bottom of the 4th here, down 13-2. Mitchell Webb.
Leading off for East Paulding, number 15, Mitchell Webb.
Mitchell Webb, a sophomore.
Mitchell is a sophomore. If he hits this ball like he throws a football, it'll go to Hiram.
Mitchell's hit a couple home runs this year.
Yeah, he hit one at Paulding County that day, and I think they just found that ball.
Yeah, he just extended his arms for that one too. It's pretty interesting.
Mitchell's quite an athlete.
Check swing.
He's quite an athlete. He's been playing travel ball and baseball most of his life. At one point in time, he was ranked number 6 in the country in pitching. And Southside Brian, they said at that time when he was ranked, he was a better catcher than he was a pitcher.
How do you get ranking in youth baseball, Randy? Just out of curiosity.
They just send you an application and you send it in with your check, I guess. I guess the same way they rank those youth football programs.
Well, you know, I mean, if we didn't want to say it, I'll let you know that Mason Kilroy is one of the star quarterbacks in 8-year-old football this year.
In the country?
He's ranked.
Yeah.
Ranked 16th.
Ranked by his mom and dad?
He's ranked 3rd in my house. Mitch Webb grounds out to the second baseman for a quick one out here.
Now up for East Paulding, right fielder number 5, Kyler Neal.
Number 5.
Kyler Neal, the big junior.
Let the ball bounce a little bit out in right field, and the fans were hollering, "Come on, 5." So he's going to make it up right here. I got a feeling he'll probably hit the scoreboard.
Well, if anything, it wasn't the fans. It was probably his mom who's...
She's a fan. She ranked him.
She's a hard critic.
She ranked him. He was ranked number 1.
What was his youth ranking, Randy?
What's that?
What was his youth ranking in baseball?
My youth?
His youth.
Oh, his youth? I'm not sure what Kyler was ranked in baseball. I know he's ranked pretty good in football. If he's not, he should be.
Yeah, he's got a lot of schools already looking at him.
Brian, I've been pretty excited about Mercer University starting a football program this year, the Mercer Bears. And the Reinhardt College has a football program starting this year. And one of the recruiters for Reinhardt College was Coach Glanton at South Paulding's assistant coach. So he's got his eye on a few Paulding County athletes.
Tyler rips one up to third base, eats him up. Finally, we got one in there. Kind of a similar spot Kyler went last at bat. And this time he does find a way to poke it through that sure-handed third baseman for West Forsythe.
And coming up in the next year or so, Kennesaw College is going to have their football program going. We have a lot of the Chattahoochee Tech's got their football program going. A lot of local colleges are playing football now.
Greg Payne works with me at Home Depot, and his son is the president of the football program.
Where?
At Kennesaw State.
Really?
Yep.
Who's the coach?
I don't know.
I know they had, after this pitch,
that pitch is outside for ball 1.
They had big day at the Hiram Hornets Rec Ballpark 2 weeks ago, and they had Kennesaw College was hanging out over there and said they can't make the official announcement for another month, but they said it's going to be great news when they announce it. I could take a guess on who it'd be.
Outside 2-0 for the Kennesaw State?
Yeah.
Who are you thinking?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't be old Dooley.
Vince Dooley?
Could be.
Randy, I find that hard to believe.
It could be, what's the dude that left the Falcons and went to Arkansas?
Bobby Petrino, look, he's
looking.
I haven't looked today, but it does look like he might need to find a home.
Yeah, he might need a home, and that's just karma right there, man. You did that to the Falcons, and then you get busted.
If I had a daughter at Kennesaw State, I might want to consider transferring.
Oh, well.
That pitch is outside. All 4 pitches, same spot outside. Petita takes a walk, and we've got runners at 1 and 2 here for a potential bottom of the 4th rally.
Raiders, second baseman number 1, Jackson Patrick.
So do you think that there's an opportunity? I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I was a backup quarterback in high school.
You were?
Yes.
I think you told me several times.
Would it be something I need to let Mercer know?
Did you finish college?
No.
They might have to redshirt you.
I'm holding out for a scholarship. Here's the pitch. And that pitch is high. Patrick wisely holds the bat. First pitch ball. Looks like 3 getting a little, maybe get a little tired. There is activity over there in West Forsythe bullpen.
They threatened them with the bus. I guess they're playing now to see who sits in the front of the bus or who sits in the back.
If they gain any fans on that bus and ride home, they won't be able to fit them all in there. We'll have to put some on the roof.
Did they bring their parents and all on the bus as well?
I think most of West Forsythe is on that bus. That's in for a strike. Got a 1-1 count. One away.
We probably have some West Forsythe fans listening today. So we're not making fun of you guys, but it is a long drive. I'd have carpooled or bus pooled to come on over here. It's a long drive. At least you're winning 13-2.
That is in for a strike. We got a 1-2 count here on sophomore Jackson Patrick, brother of senior standout Wes Patrick. Phenomenal second baseman. Got 1-1. Here's the pitch. Patrick to the third baseman. Gobbles it up again. Looks like it's going to advance the runners. Patrick runs hard. He's out, but he does get the runners 60 feet away.
Now batting number 22, Grant Kilroy.
Now up the Raiders, number 22, Grant Kilroy.
The left fielder. Why is it, Brian, that when he was in left field, the sun was beaming bright, and now they got their left fielder out there and the sun's not even out?
Well, they've parked the bus in front of the...
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Here's the pitch. That's a high ball. Looked like Kilroy wanted to take that one.
Now, Kilroy spent a little money getting ranked on his travel ball days, didn't he?
Evidently not enough. Spent a lot.
Yeah. He played travel ball for a while, didn't he?
That's in for a strike. I think he was taken on that one.
That was probably on that outside corner about 6 inches off the plate. He's been calling strikes all day.
We got runners at 2, runners at 3. That's a ball. With a 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 13-2. West Forsythe over the East Paulding Raiders. We don't get to say that too much. Usually it's East Paulding dominating, but gives us more stuff to talk about today. We need to catch up anyway, Brian.
Here's a pitch. Kilroy bops one up to. Pops it up to shortstop. And we squander the opportunity there with runners at second and third.
So, Brian, you had a busy week. Probably pretty quiet at your house, wasn't
It was
it?
quiet at the house. Family was in DeFusky Island off of Hilton Head, and
All that hard work you do at Home Depot sent them away for a week, huh?
yeah, I was immersed in a lot of work. Do a
Yeah.
few things around the house. It was nice.
Yeah. Whose boat is that outside your house?
I bought that boat for $150.
You did? $150. Are you leaving off some zeros on there?
Yes. You haven't seen inside of it.
I've seen the outside. I was
Outside looks nice.
driving through your neighborhood. It's one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in Hiram, Dallas area. Looking for a house to buy, and then I realized real quick I couldn't afford a house in there. So, but I saw your boat out in the front yard. I was like, man,
Yeah, I picked
Brian's
that boat
doing
up,
well for Home Depot.
Yeah, I picked that boat up for $150 a couple weeks ago as a project. I'm gonna move it over to my brother-in-law's place, and
Did you get the oars with it?
there's some oars. Oars came with it. Stainless steel prop. Our cruiser engine.
Are those seats behind the boat? You're going to put them back in before you go to the lake?
Those seats about the nicest thing on the boat right now.
They look like they'll be good, you know. They look like they're perfect shape to go inside the boat. Like a nice fit.
Now pitching for East Paulding, number 7, Jeremy Howell. At shortstop, number 2, Dakota Morrell. In left field, number 35, Glenn Finks.
We've got a few changes going on, Brian. I hope you got all that. Finks is in left field. Jeremy, the old catcher, is now pitching. You write all that down?
Got it all down.
Top of the 5th for West Forsythe, number 10, Lance Ballou.
So the junior standout, Jeremy Howell, in here.
Seems like last inning we were talking about Mr. Ballou. He's batted around already.
Looks like Coach Boyd bringing in one of the guys in the starting rotation here, Jeremy Howell. Throws a curve there that misses.
I need to get something to eat. Hello?
Yeah, I'm at a baseball game right now, too. It's over a couple weeks. East Spalding and West Forsythe. West Forsythe. It's over there by our center and coming.
A little high fastball there. It's 2-1 count here.
I'll just come by there when I get down here.
Top of the 5th inning. West Forsythe Wolverines with a commanding 13-2 lead. That ball is hit rocket shot. Looks like it should be caught by the center fielder as Brown comes in and makes the play.
We'll see how late it is. We'll see, buddy.
Now up for West Forsythe, number 21, Trevor Guthrie.
Okay, buddy.
Sorry about that, Brian. Had #1 ranked bench warmer in the country, River T. Riggs, just gave me a call.
See, I don't think I've seen 21 bat yet.
I think he might be a guy they go to when they're winning 13-2.
That's in for a strike. First pitch strike. Haven't had a lot of that today. Sun's back out.
They moved the bus, I guess.
That one is fouled up. You can see Mitchell trying to shield that sun from his eyes. That's a curveball.
Nice pitch.
21 wasn't sure what to run. Kind of adding salt to the wound. They throw him out. Strike him out, then you go ahead and throw him out.
Is that a double play?
Howell's in there for...
Should that be 2 outs or just 1?
Now up, third baseman,
That's
number
2 outs.
Hunter Ballou.
But I mean, is it a double play?
Not double play. If you reach safely, it feels nice. That ball is rocketed by number 20, Hunter Ballou, right up the pipe. Grounder scooped up by number 3, Eric Brown, thrown into Morrell, to Patrick, to Howell. So a 2-out single here by the Wolverines.
Now up for West Forsythe, catcher number 5, Jordan Kane.
Jordan Kane. Is it me, Randy, or have I just called these guys names about 6 times?
That's what I said a while ago. I thought we just had these guys up there, but
You don't see 8 at-bats in a game much in a high school game. That ball is hit to the shortstop for a routine ground ball out.
now their mamas are awake.
Needing something to
All right,
waken
come on,
up.
boys, get some runs.
Our Raiders?
I'd like to welcome the East Paulding Raider moms to the park now. They've been kind of quiet today. I mean, you know, usually you hear them coaching. Now they're cheering, so I don't know what's going on. No wind blowing. Everybody's sweating to death out there. It's what, Brian, 79 degrees today?
It's about 74 degrees. It is a beautiful day.
Is that Fahrenheit? Or Celsius?
10 till 4.
About the best thing that happened here today, Brian, is the between inning music. Doing a good job playing some good songs in between these innings today.
Yeah, this is a tad bit different from the Paulding County game we called.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they had a PA, or did it work?
I don't know if you noticed the other day, but South Paulding beat North Paulding 20-5.
Really?
South Paulding's got some bats in their lineup. And they finally do bring in a new pitcher, number 14, the designated hitter.
Guess he's also the designated pitcher. All right, we're live, 278 The Mix, and you can join us later on tonight. We're going to try to have the video game up on archive if you really want to go back and watch it. It'll be on paulding.tv a little later on tonight. We might have to find some kind of technical errors and not put this game up there.
I don't know. You know, we showing online right now. There's about 3,000 or 4,000 people listening live out there in Cumming, Buford area.
Yeah,
Sure, they're going to want to see it.
Yeah, that's true. We might want to appease those guys and put it up there, but what's their record? Does anybody know?
10-7, I believe.
I know today it's 1-0.
We've got top of the order due up for the Raiders, so there's an opportunity for us
Now
to
pitching for West Forsythe, number 14,
make some things
Drew
happen.
Robbins. Leading off with the Raiders this inning, shortstop number 7, Jeremy Howell.
I don't know what the fans like. Number 14, he introduced the PA announcer, introduced him as pitching, and nobody even cheered for him. Maybe his parents couldn't make it today.
I saw someone clap over here.
13 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for West Forsythe, and 2 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for the East Paulding Raiders.
Trying to see what the home plate blue is asking for.
As we get set to go into the bottom of the 5th,
That pitch is outside for ball 1.
with your play-by-play pitch count and baseball extraordinaire, Brian Kilroy.
Not sure what the run rule is here after 5. That ball hits the dirt, goes up. Wes, you know if there's a is it 10 after 5? It is 10. Okay, I thought so. So we gotta put some runs here if we want to keep playing baseball. And I'll tell you, the first 3 pitches from
The pitcher.
number 14, all outside, all balls. There's another one. So he starts off with 4 straight pitches on the outside. Sending the lead off, Jeremy Howell, the speedster junior, to first base. We've got Eric Brown, who's
the Raiders center fielder number 3, Eric Brown.
hit the ball very well against Marietta. Eric Brown, a senior, has about 12 schools looking at him. That ball's in the dirt. 5 pitches, 5 balls right now. And there he gets his first strike. So a 1-1 count here. Eric Brown in the bottom of the 5th. Got runner Jeremy Howell at first. He's got a pretty big lead. They're not really going to pay too much attention to him, as obviously the goal here is to focus on the batter.
So he's thrown 7 pitches, and he's thrown 6 balls and 1 strike. So this would be a great opportunity for East to get a run or 2.
Eric Brown pokes one in the left field, but it looks like it's gobbled up in left. That's a different, it's not number 2, it's a different left fielder.
It looks like that might be number 21.
Yes.
Out for the Raiders, number 41, catcher Jacob Martin.
He's pretty good too, though. He tracked that ball down pretty nice.
So we got 1 down here. Run around 1. Got to get 2 runs in here. Nice in for a strike. First pitch strike.
Those stools feel nice when you first sit down on it. After a minute,
Swing and a miss. We are down 0-2 here.
just got to stand out.
Catcher coming out to talk to the pitcher. Tell you right now, it's going to take a few of these games to get rid of the uhs and ums that I have plagued this broadcast with.
It's just going to take a little while. Well, maybe I should put it back up so you can go in and critique yourself and
My doctorate in communication.
before we redo your
Pitch
contract.
right down the pipe.
So your wife and family's driving home now from Virginia. You think they're listening to you?
Coming in from Defusky Island, South Carolina.
That's close.
Yeah, she told me they had it on the.
Yeah?
They were playing it on the ride back.
Because she's your biggest fan, but she's also your biggest critiquer. I think she
roughs out.
keeps count. Every time you say or, she lets you know how many
That ball
times.
hits the dirt. It's going to advance the runner. How around second base.
Does she like the boat?
She's not real big fan of the boat.
I'd like to know where you got a boat that big for.
If I can get it on Lake Altitude and it doesn't sink, she'll love the boat.
I'd like to know where you can find a boat that size and pay $150 for it. Nice
There's
shot.
A rocket shot by Jacob Martin. Don't know if it's going to be enough to score Howell. The left fielder was playing that ball perfectly, but it is a nice one-out hit. We've got runners at the corners here, first and third for Glenn Finks.
He would definitely like to get these 2 runs in so he can pitch a little bit more.
Well, he's already been relieved, Randy, but I know we'd like to get some runs back.
Now running at first for East Paulding, number 6, Tyler Clark.
So he was relieved of his duties, huh?
He was relieved.
Well,
Now back to the Raiders, left fielder number 35, Glenn Finks.
he still would like to take care of some of that. See, Brian, that's why I like you here, because you know everything.
Yeah. Finks takes one inside there, swings it off his right heel. I don't know, 1 count here, 1 away. Runners at 1 and 3, 13-2 lead for the West Forsythe Wolverines. Going to be a joyful 3-hour ride home for them. We can't score some runs. That ball is outside. Got a 1-1 count.
Maybe they'll buy a hamburger before they leave. Whoa, look out.
And he beans him. Finks had no opportunity to get out of the way on that one.
Right below the ankle. Looks like the ball was thrown so hard it almost untied his shoe.
Yeah, drilled him. There was real no opportunity for him to even move.
Man.
If it didn't drill him, it probably would have scored a run.
Yeah, that was definitely a wild pitch.
So if
Up to the Raiders, third baseman number 15, Mitchell Webb.
This would be a good time for Mitchell to hit a grand slam.
I'll tell you,
You know, he is ranked.
if you want to play some extra baseball, that's in first pitch curve, in for a strike. He tries to paint the corner. We got a 1-1 count. Ducks are on the pond. That pitch goes.
Oh!
Hits the dirt, goes underneath. Hit the lip of the grass right there, scoring 2 runs.
That ball was guaranteed to take at least 3 hops. And as soon as it took the first hop, it got to the shortstop and just rolled. That blew his mind and mine too.
Just like that. They live to pitch another inning here. Play another inning.
Wow, 2 runs in.
Left fielder number 5, Tyler Neal.
It's about time for Kyler to do some damage here. Yep, see?
Kyler sends that to right field. Has he got it played? Well played by the right fielders. Kyler sends it to the right field this time. His last 3 at-bats have all gone towards the left side of the
Sure, Kyler will have
here.
some. Kyler will have some pretty good posts on his Facebook about today's games. Today's game, he'll probably post something real nice today.
Yeah, you got about 8,000 Facebook friends, don't you, Randy?
No, 9. No, I only got about, 150. About like your boat.
You want to buy that boat? I'll sell it to you for 200.
Yeah. 200,000 maybe.
Raiders number 4, Brandon Gonzalez.
Reminds me of the boat that one of your old friends used to have for your old company.
A Fredberger. That
Yeah.
ball's in the dirt. That's going to advance the runner. Runners. We've got Glenn Finks at 3, Mitchell Webb's at 2. I don't see any activity in the West Forsythe bullpen, so they're going to leave him out here to right the ship.
Speaking of boats,
Gonzalez grounds to third base, and it is. They called him out.
Yep.
I didn't know if he dropped it. It looked like he was out to me, but had some moms downstairs questioning that call.
well, that's just normal, Brian. That's what moms do.
So we have got
Hey, look, it's a Hiram Hornet. It's a long day, Brian. All right, we're going into the top of the 6th, 13-4, West Forsythe over the East Paulding Raiders.
So as I was saying earlier, we've got Howell at the mound here. He's warming up. Brandon Gonzalez just came in and pinch hit. Brandon Gonzalez has been a starter all year, but he turned out to be 30 minutes late to practice on Friday. So Coach held him out of today's lineup. Definitely hurt East Paulding as Brandon is batting in the 700s this year.
Coach, don't play that, Brian. I remember when they went to the state round of the playoffs, had a guy that he thought this guy was just hitting home runs all day, all season, right and left, and misbehaved in classroom, for what I understand, and Coach didn't let him play in the game. It was an important game. They needed him, and finally later into the game, they were down by 1 run or 2 runs, and Coach gave in, put him in as a pitch hitter, popped one over center field fence, and he still lost that game. But you got to do what you got to do, or he'll sit you down. He don't play.
West Forsythe number 14, Drew Robbins.
We've got Brandon Gonzalez playing left field. Trying to get him in the game. And ball's hit to third base. Foul ball.
No wind at all blowing, except coming from the press box in the park today.
So we have a quick 0-2 count here. Is how there was a little nasty breaking ball there, and 14 tried to hold but couldn't. Lou said he went. So well needed 2 runs in the bottom of that 5th for East Paulding. Runs have been hard to come by in the last 2 games. That ball is rocket shotted fair to left field. Going to get every bit of Brandon Gonzalez to get to that ball. He's going to hit his cut to the shortstop. The ball's in
I think
number 1. Jason.
Mitchell looked at that ball like he might have wanted to try for it, but I think he thought it was slicing enough to go foul.
It landed about a yard in the line here. Coach Boyd comes out to challenge whether the
Now up for West
Number
Forsythe,
1.
second baseman number 6, Will Skidmore.
Number 1 from West Forsythe had touched first base. The appeal was granted, then denied. So we got a runner at 2 here. 2 outs. That ball's fouled back. Got a 0-1 count here.
They should have come looked at our cameras for the instant replay.
And he read that one late. 6 fouls that into the left side of the net here. That shot, the test, Brandon Gonzalez at left field, goes right to him.
Brandon played that perfectly.
Out, first out of the inning.
Now up for the Wolverines, shortstop number 22, Brent Odo.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what he was running back. I think that's what he was telling us. There was no outs. So first out of the inning.
Whoop.
Keeping our left fielder busy, and that pitch comes in for a curve. The runner, the batter, didn't really move at all. Did clip his knee, and we got a runner on 1 now. Runner on 1, runner on 2.
Took one for the team there, Brian.
Now up number 16, Hampton McConnell.
Looks like most of West Forsythe's bus is going to get an at-bat today. A lot of new faces here, bottom of the or top of the 6th inning. That ball is blooped up to the second baseman. Easy routine play for Jackson Patrick.
They've had everybody bat but the coach.
That looks like the coach right there. Number 28. Big 6'5", 310-pound.
Now up number 28, Brett Anderson.
Brett Anderson.
Coach Anderson.
Coach Anderson. Coach Anderson played high school at West Forsythe in 1986.
All-state, ranked number 4. Did they have rankings in 1986, Brian?
If anyone would know, you would, Randy. And Beans a second one. Looks like they sent Coach in there to get drilled. Jeremy hits his second batter of the inning.
Put a third hole of that number 8. He's got the 8's got a hole on the top and the bottom and on the right.
So we got bases loaded once again. I believe this might be the 6th straight inning or 5th straight inning we've said that.
Well, we're having fun today. Hopefully our fans are
The millions listening
enjoying
around
it.
the world.
Don't forget to make a donation.
Coach has got a big lead off of first. He's not being tested. Lead runner at third base, 60 feet away. That's in for a strike. We got a 1-1 count here. 2 down, 13-4, top of the 6th. Wolverines over the Raiders.
Brian didn't mean go ahead lead runner. He meant the first guy on the base because it is 13-4.
Tell you, that's it's that curve that's hanging there. It's just not breaking in the way Jeremy would like it. Those batters are not moving at all. That ball's outside. 3-1 count.
This is the assistant coach now. The batting coach is in here to show him how to do it.
And that is a big shot. That was a swinging pitch there all the way. He sent that over to the football field.
Must say that West Forsythe and the 400 fans they brought, they got some nice looking fans.
Oh, and he challenged it on a strike there. Third strike.
Well, somebody didn't know what was going on. The runner at third was just jogging in like it was ball 4 or something. I don't know what he thought.
I think he thought it was this third strike there, and I don't think he realized the catcher dropped the ball. West Forsythe travels well.
Yeah, they travel real well. I can only imagine how many fans they take when they play East Forsythe or North Forsythe.
13-4 ball game here, bottom of the 6th.
Got a new pitcher, it looks like, for West Forsythe. Most of the time when we do high school baseball games, we get to hear all the latest rap songs. But we've heard some pretty good music today. Wonder if that popcorn's pretty good. All right, we're going into the bottom of the 6th. And here, with your expert analysis of today's game and the bottom of the 6th play-by-play, Brian, I am so good, Kilroy. Brian, you're on the air.
I don't really want to talk after that. There's a first pitch strike.
That's what you asked me to introduce you as.
Yeah.
You asked me to introduce you like that. You wrote it down.
Patrick, the sophomore, in there for first pitch strike. See, 14 settles down, and a diving play by second base is unsuccessful as Patrick's in there for a nice line drive single.
Nice hit. Went through the pitcher and through the second baseman.
Now up for the Raiders, shortstop number 2, Dakota Morrell.
Dakota's your left-handed batter, your shortstop. He gets around on the ball pretty quick.
We've got lead runner at first base. There's no outs. Just need 9 runs here.
Ooh,
That's in for a strike.
nice
1-1
breaking ball.
pitch.
Nice breaking ball. It's been a pretty long game, hasn't it, Brian?
It's been a long game. Just looking down on my watch here. It's 4:16. I'm trying to figure out how to make some plans here for tomorrow's dinner.
Well, just come on up to Stars and Strikes. We'll be glad to get you some. I got an idea for your family to save some time on your Easter egg hunt tomorrow. Instead of hiding your eggs all around the house, just take the carton out and lay it down, and they can find them all at one time. Save you a little time and whoop, get you some more.
4 pitches, 4 balls. Runners at 1 and 2 here. Bottom of the 6th inning.
Are you still the head cook here at the East Paulding Raider concession stand?
I had the privilege of working the grill Thursday during a Marietta game. There's the pitch.
Did you make a few
Curveball
ribs
in
and
for a strike.
cook up some ribs or what?
Ribs, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and hamburgers.
Oh, yeah?
Got runners at 1 and 2 here. First pitch strike. Here's the second pitch. It is fouled up. I think he came right back with a curveball on how.
Man, a fan from North Forsythe caught that ball.
Not sure what's going on with the Masters. Curious how Tiger did today. Here's the pitch. He's in for ball.
He was like 4 strokes down at 2 o'clock.
4 strokes. So he'd made up 4 from yesterday?
I think so. Where was he yesterday?
He was 8 strokes behind.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 8 strokes. You know, you're the expert. I'm just here to make you look good.
Here's the pitch. That's outside. We got 2-2 count. Trying to see if there's any Bobby Petrino update.
I think he's going to be at Kennesaw College.
That ball is ripped. Nice
Oh, what a
play by
play.
second base. My goodness, that is a highlight, Randy. If there's any reason to put this on the internet tonight, that's it. We just saw it, bottom of the 6th inning. Second baseman with a backhanded flip, which looked like a sure 2-score base hit.
We could send that to ESPN if you like and
That was a fantastic play.
send it over to
If you have the ability,
Todd
I would
Pratt.
definitely send that in as a top play. That was fantastic.
Now up for the Raiders center
That was
field,
nice.
3, Eric Brown.
You'd like to thank strike one for the batter. I'd like to thank 278 The Mix, Brian, for extending my contract to make you look good. Appreciate those guys over there doing what they do to keep me around to make our play-by-play guys look real nice. No balls and 2 strikes now for the batter. 2 outs, 13-4. West Forsythe leading the East Paulding Raiders. It would have been a little closer if the second baseman hadn't made that great play he just made.
And there's another pitch straight back to the pitcher.
Wow.
Just like that, we're going to take the field for the top of the 7th. Anyone was wanting to know, Tiger Woods finished with an even par today, so he remains 3 over in 40th place, which would he'd have to have an 8-stroke miracle tomorrow to be in contention. It does look like Father Time caught up with Fred Couples, who finishes 1 under. Cancel that, he's 1 under after 6. American Matt Kutcher leads with a -5 through 8.
Where's Guppy Troop? Oh, he was a bowler. Never mind. We do have tonight, if anybody's interested and kind of bored, I'm sure you are if you're listening to this broadcast, $2 bowling tonight at Stars and Strikes after 11 o'clock. $2 per person per game, or you could pay $14.99 and bowl all night after 11 o'clock for 4 hours, and we'll even throw in some shoe rental for you.
If I wanted to give you a couple updates, Warren Sapp files for bankruptcy today.
I heard Newt Gingrich filed for bankruptcy.
Well, one of his programs, I guess he had a small company that filed. Arkansas police are looking closer at the Rick Pitino crash. That's a positive for Bobby Petrino, rather.
He was
Freudian
looking.
slip by calling it Rick.
Bobby was looking at it pretty close too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What, he wrecked his motorcycle, and first thing he said was he was alone, and then it came out he had his little 25-year-old girlfriend on there with him. That, you know, it's amazing how his girlfriend had a job on the football program as being a player agent or some kind of title they made up for her. Everybody in Georgia's is loving that. You know, he went off and left the Falcons high and dry. And
Well, let me give you a great update here. It says, moments after their motorcycle accident, Bobby Petrino and a female employee told a passerby not to call 911. Then they got a ride back to Fayetteville, where the Arkansas football coach was met by the state trooper who provides his personal security during the season.
Now back for West Forsythe, number 21.
so they had a little cover-up. Is that what you're trying to say? Bobby's walking around with 2 broken arms and a broken leg. Please don't call 911.
Petrino currently making $3.5 million a year. First pitch is for a ball.
He was making $3.5 million a year.
The ball is taking the.
Maybe he can go apply. He can go apply at New Orleans. Yeah. You got any update on that, Brian? Did they? How'd his appeal process go for New Orleans coach?
Yeah, I don't know that yet.
Roger said that he's, Roger's a close friend of ours. He said that he's going to make an announcement pretty quick, a decision quick on that appeal case. Said he may come to East Paulding High School and make that announcement.
That's in for a strike. Howell gets a first strikeout.
Now batting number 9 for number 20. He looks like he's the bat boy.
West Forsythe, number 9, Reed Johnston.
Reed Johnston, brought to the ballpark today to be the bat boy. Now they're going to put him in and play a little bit. It's like a dream come true. Got any more news today, Brian?
Yeah, the Dodgers and the Padres play tonight at 8:35. Padres.
Well, Magic Johnson is buying the Dodgers, isn't he?
Yes, he's part of a big group purchasing the Dodgers for $1 billion.
He is a pretty big guy. You want to bet he turns that program around? Gets him out of the news? I don't think we're going to replay this broadcast tonight, Brian.
Braves start the season 0-2 as they fall to the Mets today, 4-2.
Man, I got to hear about that at work tonight.
2 balls. Third pitch is in for a swinging strike to number 9. Haven't seen him today.
He's batting for number 20. We got some East Paulding graduate baseball players in the stands today. I say we throw a uniform on these guys and see what they got.
Oh, they called that a strike.
Thank you, Lord.
Blue had plans. He's probably eager to get to him now. That's in for a strike as well. There's second strikeout.
Coach is wishing he didn't make that substitution.
Number 15. Don't know that I've seen number 15 today.
I think this is the freshman team that they brought up.
West Forsythe, number 15, Alex DeCougalis.
This is Alex DeCougalis. He's part of the freshman program, I believe, at West Forsythe. They brought the whole squad over today in case they needed them.
I believe they bring everybody that plays baseball in the county.
I think so. This guy normally plays at North Forsythe. Steps in like he's done this once or twice. Slings his bat to the dugout. Throw by Webb.
This is anticlimactic. Let's see if they can change that climate.
Well, both teams are coming off of that third out, and not a person in the stands is clapping for these guys. I don't understand. Has some excellent baseball plays here today, and both of them are kind of like just chilling.
Well, if this game takes 6 hours, I tell you, it was worth that play we saw in the
Yeah.
bottom of the 6th inning.
Maybe we'll just put that play up on a replay tonight. Could do that. Got a new pitcher coming in, a righty sidearm pitcher. Number 13.
A similar delivery we faced against Marietta Thursday night.
They're bringing this guy in on the helicopter.
Coach Boyd can't be happy about that. One of the things I was saying earlier is that I keep hearing fans mention that these are not region games, and I think that that's a problem because we need to really treat every game as it's important.
Every game should be treated as important, but you want to. I guess when you start focusing on region games, you get a little more focused and to the point.
But you're going to play these games. If you want to have any length in the state playoffs, you're going to play these games.
Yeah,
as well,
that's how you get ranked.
You've got to get that. You got to get out of that mindset. Because quite honestly, if you truly differentiate the region play versus this game, this is the end result.
Yeah. bounce that ball
Didn't
up there,
like that.
Brian. See if we can find any more news going on today.
Ooh, nice little curve. Look, it fell a foot short. Got a 1-1 count here on senior Jacob Martin. Ball's inside. Three 3-1 count. That ball hits the dirt. Number 35, Glenn Finks, the batter now.
Stepping in for the Raiders, number 35, Glenn Finks.
Heidi Klum filed for divorce. If anybody cares.
Have to settle down the young righty here. He's kind of got a sidearm delivery.
Somebody claimed the lotto, the Kansas lotto,
That's in for a strike.
$360 million these three people got, and somebody finally claimed it in Kansas.
I believe it was 600 million, Randy.
But it was divided by 3.
300 million is
Well, it was
divided
640.
by 3.
Yeah, it was 640 until the day of the lotto. Then it went up because
That
so
pitch
many
is in
people
the
jumped
dirt.
in there and played the game. So it went up a little bit. But the person in Kansas decided they wanted to remain anonymous. So I can't call them and borrow money. Go figure on that one.
There's no wind. Temperature's about 70 degrees here in Dallas, Georgia. Bottom of the 7th here. Looking for a rally. We got runners on 1. And that ball goes outside the batter. That runner started off as a first at-bat walk. Has now turned out to a first at-bat triple. Jacob's been able to walk around the bases here all the way to third. He's 60 feet away. We have no outs. A 3-1 count. So we've got first 8 pitches. 7 have resulted in balls. Let's see how this delivery is right here. That one goes. This time it's in front of the batter, but it's still outside. Now we're starting to see some activity as number 1 heads to the West Forsythe bullpen. Here's the pitch. It's in for a strike. 15 Mitchell Webb. Got runners on the corners here. Fixes at first. Martin at third. Here's delivery. It is a hanging curve from that sidearm delivery. Falls in for a ball. We had a 1-1 count here. No outs. Bottom of the 7th. Mitchell swung a little late at that one. Sent that over to third. Left side of the field net. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kyle O'Neill on deck. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to fall, I believe. It does fall. Had the shortstop, was kind of leaning towards second base, and he was able to poke it towards the left. It'll score a run. We got runners at 1, runners at 2. Mitchell Webb, I believe, should get credited with a base hit.
Now up for the Raiders, right fielder, number 5, Kyle O'Neill.
Sent for a ball. There's the young right-hander struggling a little bit here. for West Forsyth. It's a ball as well. Like I said earlier, there is activity in the bullpen for West Forsyth. I would imagine this may be the last batter he faces. Kyler Neal pops one up. It looks like he's going to pop it up to second base. Indeed does so. Number 6 makes the put out. Kyler Neal first to retire here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 4, Brandon Gonzalez.
So I know Brandon would like to get his last little ground out to third base out of his mind. Brandon's very capable. Leads the team in home runs this year. There's a rocket shot through the second baseman. That's going to score a run. Finks is around at home plate, holding the runner up at second. 15, Mitchell Webb. A very hard single for Brandon Gonzalez. And now seeing a rare at bat is number 6.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 6, Tyler Clark.
Tyler Clark. That pitch is outside. Got one down here. Raiders trying the improbable comeback here. That's in for a strike. We got a 1-1.
Brian would like to remind everybody that coming up on April the 21st, Stars and Strikes is going to be hosting some stand-up comedy. Professor Ray Grant going to come in and host the show and get us going with some comedians. And
Will you be part of the entertainment?
no, I auditioned, but I wasn't funny enough. They needed some people that could make somebody laugh, so he turned me down, but he's funny.
Well, East Paulding getting a little bit of a warning there. For
Reprimanded.
having their bats outside the dugout.
That guy's angry.
Getting
He needs
a
to go to
stare.
anger management or something.
Getting a stare down from Coach Boyd. Unhappy with that. Ooh.
Ooh.
He called it a strike. Tyler was taken all the way.
Man.
Tyler fought that one off. I hadn't seen the ball hit actually between the stands and the clubhouse. He swung at that one about 3 inches from his head, I think.
Brian, hopefully you can make it out on the 21st. Check out our first comedy show. It's going to have about
That
5
sounds like a lot of
comedians.
fun.
It'll be
That ball's outside. We got a full count for the senior Tyler Clark. And a rare at bat. Gonzalez at 1, Webb at 2. 1 away here. 13-6. He takes it, goes right to short. Oh, misplayed by they're able to get one. Tell you, he bobbled it a little bit. Stalemating the potential double play.
I think he was trying to figure out how to top that other double play that they turned, and tried to play before he got the ball.
Ball is inside. balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. That pitch is a ball. Morrell walked his last at bat on 4 straight balls. They get the same opportunity here. The big lead for Clark at 1. That's in for a strike. Morrell was looking all the way. I don't blame him. 7 straight balls. Routine play for third baseman. He grounds out. Good hustle by Morrell. I believe that is going to do it today here at Dallas, Georgia. East Paulding on the short end of this one. West Forsythe Wolverines 13. East Paulding Raiders 6. Region play begins or recommences next week.
Well, it was most fun, Brian. I enjoyed working with you, and like I say, the 278, the mixed staff, pays me good to hang out and make you look good.
When they start paying, let me know.
Well, I don't get paid. They just say, "Can you go to the ball game tonight and make Brian look good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Always a pleasure to be here, and I look forward to next opportunity to call the game with you, bud.
Appreciate you, Brian. Great job. Good job at your ballpark as well.
Thank you, buddy. Take care.
All right. You guys have a great day. 270 in the mix. We are live and leaving East Paulding High School. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.